This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Torg Eternity. I think that's all I have to say. Now, for some of you, this is going to hit home and you go, oh yeah, Torg. Some of you are going to go, Torg, sounds familiar. And some of you are going to go, Torg? What's that? Well, listen. I'm going to help you with this a little bit. I'm going to just give you a little bit of an overview on this. I saw this and I couldn't believe it. And when I got this stuff in, I was so excited. But I've also done my homework on it. I remember Torg, but I never really played it because there were just so many role-playing games out at that time. West End Games had it at that time. Well, here we are, 28 years later, and it had gone through a bunch of different changed hands with people, but finally got into Ulisses Spiele's hands. And yes, if you guys have followed this, in 2017 they ran a successful Kickstarter. Or was it 2016? I think it was 2016. Sorry about that. But they ran a successful Kickstarter where they only wanted $8,000 to get this game off the ground. Well, it did $355,000. That shows you that there is a very deep and very, very big culture out there that love this game and have a passion for this game. Well, I decided to do some more homework and try to learn as much as I could about Torg Eternity. And I was fascinated to find out that this is just a game within a bunch of different realms. Earth is being invaded by the Chasms. I hope I said that right, because you know I butcher words. But I'm going to read you a little bit of a back and give you a little bit of a background. Now, the High Lords, cruel tyrants from other realities, have joined together to conquer Earth and steal its living energies, its possibilities. Where they invade the world's changes, forming a realm governed by rules of alien realities. But Earth is not defenseless. Against this onslaught, some heroes absorb the raw possibility energies the High Lord covet and become Storm Knights. Beings who can bend reality to their will, they use magic, technology, miracles, even superpowers against the High Lords and their endless minions. Sounds pretty interesting, right? The Delphi Council needs you, Storm Knights, to protect our reality and fight back against the High Lords. Now, this here is the core book, and the core book gives you the first 90 days of the possibility wars. And it is very comprehensive, but let me just talk about quality. Okay, and when I talk about quality, I want to compare something that you guys don't even think about. If you guys are playing a board game and you have a bunch of paper or cardboard coins, well, that's fine. They're painted and they have the numbers on them, and they're coins, but they don't immerse you into the game. But if you were able to get metal coins, okay, that came with the game, you would feel like you have money because they have weight, because they have value, and they have quality. And it brings you into that game, making you feel that you have some kind of money or weight or something of quality, which pulls you in. It's the same thing with these books. I mean, first of all, they come with beautiful markers. The quality is ridiculous. The paper quality and the art. The art is off the wall beautiful. Just like some of their other products, Dark Eye Aventura, the card game, which I have spoken so highly about. Now, I have gotten not just a core book, which we're going to talk about in another episode, but I had gotten the drama deck. The drama decks add a different flavor to it. Getting the drama cards, they control initiative and the pacing of the game. You can play a card and it'll help you with a test. Maybe you need to pass this person test, or it can change an outcome of some ways. Really just an amazing mechanic that comes with this game. We're going to be looking at these too. And then, like I was talking about, you could have had paper tokens, but these possibility tokens, which are actually, yes, you guessed it, poker chips with, I mean, look at that. unbelievably beautiful art. And then, of course, on back, Torg Eternity. And you get a whole bunch of these. The expansions, of course, are the same quality. I've gotten the character journal packs, which are absolutely gorgeous. I've got a couple of these, and you can tear them out and make copies of them, but these are just, I'll pull them out just to show you guys because I'm so excited about this. And, whoa, why don't I just throw them on the ground, right? And as you can see, just beautiful quality so you can fill in, and I mean, they do not skimp on anything, and they give you a ton of these things, and they are good quality. So if you want to make copies, or if you want to just buy a couple of these and play off these, you can do that as well. Also, the Delphi Missions and the Day One. This is where you're going to start. This is where you're going to start your whole thing. All across the world, the Maelstrom Bridge land, heralding the invasion of the High Lords. Experience the chaos and uncertainties of the opening minutes of the possibility war at first hand. So Day One gets you right in and gets you going. And if you really want to get in the mood and really have some atmosphere, well, guess what they have? Yes, a soundtrack with it. What more could you ask? I found this that the more I learned about the Storm Knights and the High Lords, and I started reading the book and read the pages and read some of the mechanics, how much I got sucked into this and how much of a fantastic system this is that has kind of went under the radar for me, and maybe some of you. And right now they are running a Kickstarter, believe it or not, for another part of this, which is the Living Lands. And as you can see, take a look at some of the art from this. Okay, this is incredible as we are adding in just even more stuff to this. And go to their Kickstarter page. Okay, Torg Eternity, you'll see it. It still has about 19, 20 days left, maybe 18, 17 days in there. And they've already funded, okay? But take a look and see if this is something for you. For me, I want it all. And I just found the more research I did, the more this game sucked me in. And it's something different. Bending realities, all types of different cosms, so many different things that you can do. And just done by a tremendous designer. And I believe his name is Greg. It shows you, because I actually paid attention, believe it or not. But there it is, Greg Gordon, Bill Slavic. I probably butchered that name. And Douglas Kaufman, Ed Stark. These guys, what they've come up with is really an amazing product here. And I really, if you don't know anything about it, I hope you'll go out, check it out. Go to Ulisses North America, or if you're overseas, Ulisses Spiele, and take a look at Torg Eternity. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I certainly am not. And I'm very excited about getting this going very soon. I need the miniatures, though, because we know this is the miniature channel. We got to paint the miniatures. I mean, just, I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Torg Eternity, Ulisses Spiele, Ulisses North America. Check it out. Do your research. You're going to find that there's a fantastic game here. And we're going to be looking at this even more depth over the coming weeks. Until next time, I'm Rob Warren. We'll see you soon.